City of the Wolves will be a good game. Indeed it will be. SNK and all fighting game enthusiasts have been waiting 25 years for the latest Fatal Fury installment to hit game shelves on April the 24th of 2025. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves will be a good game. However, there's a problem. In the list and litany of fighting games that have been released or are to be released this year, Fatal Fury is about to hit treacherous and murky waters that will test SNK's latest gaming iteration in 25 years. Games like Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, and the list goes on. In this week's package, we're about to investigate how Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is going to set itself different, how it can maneuver the challenges, and how it could poise itself into being SNK's biggest fighting game since King of Fighters 15. This is your boy Geek Ghost Gamer Top on the microphone. Make sure you subscribe to my channel that you'll see on the graphic below and follow me on my socials as we're about to investigate how Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is poised to be SNK's biggest game, but there's a problem. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is SNK's last iteration fighting game in over 25 years, and since 2 years after King of Fighters 15 has made a splash. The last time we've seen any of Fatal Fury's iterations was back in 1999, titled Mark of the Wolves, where most of the characters that were a part of that game, some of their stories were left unsolved or cliffhangers. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves has come back 25 years after the first Garou Mark of the Wolves that follows Terry Bogard, T-Zoc, Bonjanet. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves aims to close off any cliffhangers or unresolved stories, including Rock Howard, Gato, and Marco Rodriguez. Fatal Fury, with its colorful gameplay, rev arts, cancel arts, and the list goes on. Fighting game enthusiasts have been waiting for this moment and have allowed Fatal Fury City of the Wolves to be SNK's biggest splash since King of Fighters 15. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is poised to be SNK's biggest fighting game in the last 30 years. But there's a problem. In a sea filled with fighting games that have to be released or are released, fighting games such as Street Fighter and Tekken 8, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is about to get their mettle tested. We're about to explore why is it that Fatal Fury City of the Wolves has to make a mark onto itself. Let's take one example. Street Fighter 6, with legends and new blood such as Luke, Ryu, Chun-Li. Street Fighter 6 has now poised itself into a very sweet position with legendary fighters Terry Bogard and Mai Shiranui joining the Street Fighter class. With their moves and antics, especially with Mai Shiranui, who's been given an awesome upgrade with the critical arts and gameplay that Street Fighter 6 is poised to excite fighting game enthusiasts worldwide. Capcom has poised Street Fighter into what it will be the biggest fighting game of all time. With EVO about to happen later on this year in August, fighting games and games worldwide are lining up to showcase the biggest fighting game and game championship in history. We take a look on why Street Fighter has become this big. As mentioned, Terry Bogard and Mai Shiranui have joined Street Fighter and its class, and fans are loving the both of them, including one, Mai Shiranui, who we've seen with Terry Bogard in the teaser trailer of Street Fighter 6 and is a welcome inclusion in Season 2. Her eye candy and fan fiction that fans have created for her in well over the game's newest iteration. Mai has gone through a teaser trailer, a character trailer, a combo list, and many others like mods, her arcade story, so as Terry Bogard likewise. With Tekken 8 as well, about to release later on, in line with EVO. With SNK in a very dark and rocky place, City of the Wolves has to make sure that it positions itself for EVO and fighting game enthusiasts to enjoy the game. With its open beta tests about to be released in February of 2025, City of the Wolves needs all of that data to make sure that it sets itself apart for its release date in April of 2025. Street Fighter 6, as we go back, is not done with their DLC compilation, with Season 3 about to open up with one, Elena. Who is Elena? Elena is a character that we've last seen in Street Fighter 3, The Third Strike. Fans are clamoring to see Elena back, and with the teaser trailer showing that Elena is coming back in the summer of 2025. Street Fighter is poised to be Capcom's biggest game of all time. City of the Wolves has to match up to how Street Fighter 6 is going to make it there. With SNK and Capcom finding their sweet spots at this moment, Capcom has raised the stakes with dating back to her Fatal Fury early days. Capcom has utilized and capitalized on my leaving City of the Wolves dead somewhat in its tracks. But how can SNK fix all of that? Well, SNK with Fatal Fury City of the Wolves can ensure that gaming enthusiasts, fighting and non-fighting gaming enthusiasts enjoy the game and will get the most out of the open beta test. With early gameplays released for City of the Wolves, the solution, SNK has to make sure that City of the Wolves is SNK's biggest game since King of Fighters 15 didn't go too well, and due to its release date on April 24th of 2025. That is it for today. I hope you enjoy the video package that was given to you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and follow me on my socials that you'll see below on the graphic. And let me know in the comment section below, how do you see Fatal Fury City of the Wolves making SNK one of its biggest fighting games before its release in April of 2025. I've been your boy Geek Ghost Gamer Top on the microphone. I hope this video has found you well, and when Fatal Fury City of the Wolves comes out, you go out and play City of the Wolves. I'll check you guys later. Away.